But hello, everybody. Pasta Stop. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Chris, welcome. It's good to see you. Hello, everybody. Hi, Weezy. Stop it. No fox tags. We just got here. We just got here. Never, she says. Okay, listen. Listen here. I'm doing a move-a-thon right now myself so that I can move. So Pasta's being Pasta's being. Anyway, hello, everybody.
Fox tax, the fox
Stop.
tax.
Stop.
No.
Don't make me come over there.
I'm scared.
But hello, everybody. Welcome to not only our first podcast, but one of our first rewards that we unlocked. We are doing an interview today. We're doing an interview with the lovely Sam Gamer 101. Pew, 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 pew. Welcome in, Sammy. It's so good to have you.
Listen, I'm so happy to be here. I'm not being held here against my will.
Yes, she will blink twice if she's in danger. I'm doing
Wait, I
good,
can't, I can't,
Chris.
I can't believe in this PNG. Wait,
Exactly.
help!
But welcome in, everybody. I'm doing good today. I'm doing great. I am emotionally devastated by a podcast that I actually started listening to called Malevolent. It is a really, 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 really good like horror drama podcast, a lot like Magnus Archives, and I love it. But I am going to be suing Wheezy for emotional damages. She knows what she did. But no! Shira! There's no such thing as fox tax. You're having a group hallucination.
Fox
But
tax, fox tax.
but yeah, I've been having a great time. I'm on season 4. I listened to the first season by myself. Me and Wheezy listened to this most of the second season together, and then I just got through the third season today. Third season's been my favorite so far. It's really good. I'm having a great time. So yeah, so today we're gonna be interviewing our friend Sam. I hope you guys like the logo in the background. I did it myself. I made it myself. I've decided to call this podcast Burning the Midnight Oil. It just sort of came to me. I don't really have an explanation for it, but I really like the logo that I did, so we're gonna roll with it. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. And
I'm
I'm
excited too. Also, you
yeah.
did a fantastic job on it, by the way. Sorry, I just want to quickly butt in.
Oh, the oh, do you like my logo?
I do!
Thank you. It's kind of squished because I couldn't adjust the frame around it, but I'll send you the PNG. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I can make things. I can make things. It took so long to do the calligraphy on it, and I was actually listening to fucking Malevolent with Wheezy while I was doing this. She watched this from start to finish. But yeah, thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. Um, so I think we're just gonna jump in. I also I don't know if you've seen Hot Ones or not, but you know that show with the wings where they eat wings.
Huh? No, I have not. Like,
They
are
eat
we talking
hot
about like?
wings.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have a question for you. I'm gonna turn the
Okay.
tables fast. Okay, bone or no bone?
Bone.
Frick.
Absolutely. Well, okay, I take that back. It depends. Because sometimes when I make bone out wings, I get that gristle in it that I really, really hate, and it kind of ruins the taste for me. I don't have that same issue with the bone in ones that I do with the bone out, but it depends on my mood. Depends on my mood. But I do prefer them bone in. Yes. But anyway, that's just my way of telling you that at the end of this, you're going to have to talk about yourself a little bit. I just want you to know. It's fine. I
Deal.
want my pizza boneless. How the hell you get a goddamn pizza boneless?
Okay, no, this is what we were talking about. I said, so my favorite is boneless, and then
Mhm.
and then one of my friends turned around and they were like, so basically a chicken nugget. I'm like, no, there's a difference.
There is a
There is a
difference. There
big
is
difference.
difference.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I would hug you if I could.
I'll take one of those bad boys.
But yeah,
But
anyway,
yes,
that was
boneless
it.
are just adult nuggies. Jesus.
I will fight you.
She'll come across this table, Chris. You better be careful. She's
I will
had way
scare
too much caffeine.
I will scare her across this table.
With her legs. Oh my gosh. But okay. Okay, so it's so great to have you, Sammy. Thanks for coming on to do this with us. I really appreciate you making the time for us.
Yeah, listen, anything for you, bestie. I'm here.
No, don't say that. Don't make me feel special. I'll cry. I can't cry
my
on my
love.
own podcast.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No.
Take my love.
It's okay, I'll take your love, but I won't cry. Not this time. I gotta be strong. Okay. Okay. So I
By the
have.
end of this.
We'll see by the end of it. It depends. Depends on how fucking batshit crazy my chat goes today, because they know I'm trying to move. Okay. They've made me like bawl, and I had to mute myself like twice. Like it's crazy how fucking supportive and wonderful they are, but don't tell them, they'll get a big head about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay, so I have 10 questions for you, Sam. Now
I'm scared.
don't worry, they're like basic bitch questions. And
right, then
we're
we're
just
good.
we're gonna sit here, we're gonna have a nice conversation if horror and horror-like things are something that make you uncomfortable. Maybe skip this stream because we are going to be talking in detail about horror. We probably won't necessarily go into like super scary like deaths and shit like that, but it is going to be our topic of conversation for today because Sam here is an avid horror fan, and I, with this podcast that I want to do, I kind of want to be able to talk to people about things that they're really passionate about. Because as I've said before on this channel thousands of times, I love when people talk about what they're passionate about. Do I have any idea what you're talking about? No, but please keep going because I love listening to people talk about that shit. So one of the things that Sam is really passionate about is horror. So if that's not your thing, totally understandable. Not a problem. Just skip this one for today. But we are going to be talking to Sam about some of her favorite things from horror. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Are you ready, Sam?
I think I'm ready to talk about my favorite thing because I'm a horror streamer and I like talking about the spooky, scary stuff.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so ready. Okay. So my first question for you is kind of a basic one, and I sort of themed it after a fucking horror icon. But my first question for you is, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, okay. I have two. If I'm allowed
Okay.
to have two.
You can have two.
So one of them might make sense. The other one you might be like, really? So, but my favorite horror movie of all time is actually the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. Okay.
I love it. I love it so much. My second favorite, which might be the one where you're like, really? It is oh. Willy's Wonderland.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
like it is
Okay.
like I don't know why, there's just something about it. I love just like the comedy horror in it. I just thought it was the most funniest thing ever, and
It's
it
the
brought me
Nicolas
such
Cage.
joy. Yeah. Yeah.
I've not seen Willy's Wonderland, but and I'm gonna reference this show a lot in this podcast a lot because it's where I get my horror information. Dead Meat, that channel specifically on
Yes.
like YouTube and Spotify, their podcast. I get a lot of my horror information from that because I'm too scared to watch horror movies, so I kind of experience them through that channel. And Willy's Wonderland was one of the ones that I saw where I was like, okay, that one's kind of interesting though. I'm kind of curious to watch that one. And I think
I
for me, it's mostly
recommend.
because of Nicolas Cage.
Listen, because I consider it, I guess, more of like a light horror.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
more like comedy, I feel like.
yeah,
Is what it
it
feels
is.
like.
It's more like comedy. So I think a lot of people could get into it.
Mhm.
And I just thought it was a fun movie. It's like a fun movie background. Don't take it seriously, and you're just
Mhm.
kind of there for the ride, and it brings me such joy.
Oh, I love that though. See, and that's why. Okay, so you told us why you like Willy's Wonderland. So why is Texas Chainsaw like your favorite one? Is there a specific reason? Is it just like a vibe? Like, why is that one your favorite?
So I guess the main reason why it is my absolute favorite is because it is the only horror movie that I've watched so far that absolutely grosses me out.
Okay, that is
And
such an
it's
honest answer.
like I want to give it a gold star, and I praise it because it grossed me out so much. I'm
Hmm,
like, you did a good job. You made me feel absolutely disgusting. Star.
beautiful. Okay. So the original Texas. Did you ever see the remake that they did?
No, so a lot of the ones
Hmm.
after that aren't very good. I've
Gotcha.
seen one of like the newest ones because I stopped watching, and I just no.
Mm, I got you.
They were never able to capture what made the original so good.
That I get that feeling from a lot of like the classic horror movies, like the original uh Candyman seemed like it was really, really scary. The original what was the other one I'm thinking of? Halloween. That one seemed like it was a
Mhm.
lot scarier.
But
Like
then no
I
one
don't
would
know.
pester you
I,
anymore, right?
thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate, Sam.
Hydrate. I got you. Yeah, because I do like a lot of like the like original horror with like Halloween and such,
Mhm.
but they just never have grossed me out or caught my attention as much as Texas Chainsaw Massacre has.
Damn, that dinner scene looks like it's hard to get through. Like it really does.
I I like that's where it starts getting really hard for
Ugh. I have a horrible, like, I have a weak stomach, man. I can't even watch the kill count and eat at the same time. Like, when I sit down to eat, I'm like, I have to watch Game Grumps because I can't watch my other favorite YouTube show while I eat because it makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh no! But yeah, just knowing yeah, oh my goodness. But yeah, it grosses me out. And I think that's what I really enjoy about it because I don't watch a lot of horror movies because my horror is more based around video games. But a lot of the horror that I do watch has never made me feel that way. And I was just like, damn, like that is like true horror for me.
That's awesome. Like, I definitely wasn't expecting that as an answer, so that's really interesting. You're like, I was just so
Yeah,
fucking grossed out, bro.
I was so grossed out by it, and I was just like, damn, you actually made me. I've never felt so grossed out by like a movie before. That was like my first time.
That's
And
crazy.
like
That's
I just
insane. I love that so much. Also, thank you, Omega. I appreciate that. I think you. I think you. Willy's Wonderland is such a good movie. Agree. See, we got some people over in chat who agree. Agree. FNAF parody. Yeah, it was kind of like a FNAF parody. Had the animatronics and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was the FNAF movie before FNAF came
Yeah.
out.
I mean, we had to get a FNAF somehow. They were taking forever for that movie to come out.
Yep.
And then it did. It wasn't bad. Like I like the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. I did not care for the games. They didn't scare me. They didn't really do it for me, and I was just more annoyed with them than I was scared by them. But I really like the lore. And yes, I went down the rabbit hole with Matt Pat when he was doing all his theory videos on it.
Yep.
So I am a veteran of that stuff. And yeah, I kind of liked the movie. I'm kind of excited for the second one. I kind of hope it's a little bit more intense than the first one. Kind of hoping.
I'm really hoping so too because I did enjoy the first movie. Funny enough, my parents watched it.
Really?
And yeah, so because originally the conversation came up because they didn't know what these characters were, and I have really like younger siblings,
Mhm,
and they were kind of having the conversation about these characters, and so I was bringing up that this might not be for them,
mhm,
or
mhm.
um, and just recommending my parents watch the movie before showing it to the kids. So they were
Yeah,
able
that
to
makes
watch the
sense.
movie and get an understanding of like what FNAF is about. So it was very interesting to have like that conversation with my parents of like, yeah, I don't know if this is
Yeah, I don't know if this is appropriate.
yeah, like this is like this isn't like, you know, horror, it's more like I guess light horror in a way. So if they were like a little older, I this would have been fine, but you know, since they're
Yeah.
both under the age of 10, I'm like, no.
Yeah, probably not the best idea. Like,
No.
Marvel movie,
Especially
sure. FNAF,
oh
I would
my
throw the brakes on.
goodness. No. No, 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 no. Bestie.
Yes.
Bestie.
Yes.
I okay, so slightly off topic, kind of
Uh-huh.
not, because we do get to talk about another movie that I really enjoy.
Mhm.
My dad was home alone with me when I was 5, and
Mhm.
around this time, the very first Jurassic Park movie came out.
Mm.
And little
Little
me
baby.
go little me goes to my father and I'm like, I could watch this. I'm big, I'm strong. And my dad's like, oh no, this is pretty scary.
Yes.
And I was like, no, I can watch it. I'm sorry, this man let a 5-year watch Jurassic Park. I slept in my so I don't remember any of this, but yeah, apparently I slept in parents' bed for like a month. And I'm very surprised that my dad's but
Do you I see now I love that you have opened this topic of conversation because it allows me to go on a brief tangent, and I think I've told this story on stream before. So if I have, I apologize, but I know Sam has not heard the story. I saw Jurassic Park around the same age when I was 5, when I should not have seen it, right? I saw it and it terrified me. And until I was like 26 or 27, I could not watch the scene with Dennis Nedry in the Jeep with the frilled dinosaur, Dilophosaurus,
yeah.
till I was like 26 years old. I could not watch that scene. Like that scene in my brain as a child, that one damaged me the most, right?
Mhm.
So when I was young, when I was
Oh
5,
no.
and I remember this so vividly. I had a dream about that movie after I saw it. And in my dream, I was in my old house because we were living in a different state. But I had a dream about my old house in the previous state we lived in with my favorite blanket. And I had that blanket over my head because I was scared because there were dinosaurs in my house. And there were 2 raptors. One of them was wearing a hat. I I couldn't tell you why, but they were talking to each other, like not with like like roars and little chirps or anything like that. Like they were physically talking to each other, like human being to human being. I don't remember what they were saying, but I just remember them having a conversation above me in my bed, hiding under this blanket, and then all of a sudden credits started rolling, and I woke up.
Damn.
I was 5. And I remember that so vividly, and I don't know why. But Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies. It's actually in my top 3 movies, Jurassic Park. I love that movie so
I
much.
I love Jurassic Park
I
so
love
much. It's
Jurassic
definitely
Park.
it's
I7.
so high on my list, but
It's so
it's not
good.
my like it's maybe like my top 10.
I mean, technically, it counts as like a horror movie. There's dinosaurs eating people. I mean,
I
how much
count
more
this
horrific
horror.
can you get? I count that as horror. Like, that's a horror movie. So I have like baby steps into it, you know? Like, I like the first 3 movies. Jurassic World is not Jurassic Park, okay? Jurassic World is its own
It's
fucking
not.
thing, and I'm gonna fight anybody who says different. But I like the Jurassic Park movies a lot. Jurassic World, they're dumb fun. I don't mind them as Jurassic World separate entity movies, but Jurassic Park was where it's at, man. Fucking love Jurassic Park.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I see them as complete separate because I
Oh,
kind
thank
of
God. Oh.
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Jurassic World. Like I'll sit and
Mm-mm,
watch it,
mm-mm.
but I'm not a huge fan.
I put that on the background. I put Jurassic Park on in the background to go to bed. I had surgery on my arm, or not my arm. I had carpal tunnel surgery on my right hand, and I had to be laid up with my arm in a cast for a couple of weeks. And the entire time, I went to the library and I got the DVD collection of the first 3 Jurassic Park movies, and I just watched them on loop. I fell asleep so many times during some of my favorite parts of the movie, because my favorite part of the movie, I have 2 favorite parts. It's the raptors in the kitchen and when the T-Rex breaks out of its pen. Those are the best scenes in the
Yes,
movie. I love them
yes,
so much.
yes.
And I have passed out through them and woken up and been like, oh man, I missed my favorite part. And I would just rewind it and then I would pass out again.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. The best thing to come out of Jurassic World was the Velocicoaster at Universal. I've seen that coaster and it does look like a lot of freaking fun. That would be the one reason I'd go to Universal. That damn Dilophosaurus fucked me up as a kid, man. Constant nightmares. Oh, it was so scary. Also, hi, Seven. Seven's my mod. We ignore him. He's fine.
Hi, Seven, Pat.
He's a grilled cheese menace.
Grilled cheese. Thank goodness I don't have a grilled cheese right now.
I'll tell you about that later. So, moving on from our first question, I think I know the answer to this question. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question, but I would be curious for you to tell us. But who is your favorite horror icon and why? Like, out of all the big bads in horror, who's your favorite and why?
So it is Bubba, like Leatherface, who I nickname Mr. Tum Tums. Mr. Tum Tums will not be denied. You leave him alone.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I love my Mr. Tum Tums.
No, Mr. Tum Tums.
He is just misunderstood. You listen
Oh, baby.
But no, so because in the first one, like he is very much like, he's the best way I can describe it is like he's treated kind of like the runt of the family, like almost kind of like the black sheep, where everybody just kind of picks on him.
Oh.
So originally, I think what started my that kind of like grouping up like the first question, what started my love like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and falling in love with Leatherface actually had to do with Dead by Daylight, because Dead by Daylight was kind of my introduction to a lot of my love for horror today. And I was a Leatherface man because I loved his playstyle, but I'd never seen the movie before. But I loved to go against him, and I loved to play him. And I eventually sat down and watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it grossed me out. So that's kind of
we've come full circle at that point.
We have full circle. But yeah, he's just been my absolute like just favorite ever since I went against him in Dead by Daylight. It's just what started my fascination of just everything when it comes to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's just kind of my hyperfixation.
I gotta be honest, Dead by Daylight was my first introduction to Wesker from Resident Evil, and that man is my father. I love him. That is daddy, and that is all I'm gonna say about that. So I get you completely.
At first, I didn't like going against Wesker. I'm like, what is he doing here? But now I freaking listen. I love to go against him.
I would too, and that's probably for a completely separate reason. But
okay,
so...
but it's listen, Bessie. God damn it! Sorry, Chad's getting hot in here. Hold on, I gotta. It's okay, Bessie. I'll turn on the fan for you.
He's only got 7 minutes to play with me.
Listen, all you do is for, all right?
Coco doesn't run from the monsters. I do not. I don't run from them. That is the whitest I get, man. I run right into their arms.
But then no one would pester you anymore, right?
I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating.
It was so
Miss Monsters might be running from you.
Oh, but no, if so
anyway.
Yeah, so Leatherface. I also I do like Michael Myers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I do adore the movies, but that's about it.
So did you see the original movies or did you watch the remakes?
I started with the original and then worked
Okay.
my way up.
Okay. Okay. I see a 7. Hello. Yes, 7 is here. The whites. You got loot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hydrate because you thirsty. Don't put Wesker in front of me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's fine. It's okay that he hates me. I know. It's fine. I know there's no real love there. It's fine.
It's okay. I gotta go find a Wesker PNG real fast. Damn, we're gonna figure out how
Did I
dirty
hear
things
loot?
get.
Don't worry, honey. Don't worry about it, Pasta. Everything's fine. We're having a totally normal conversation.
I just
Totally
I
normal
can't,
conversation.
I can't take this seriously if you drop your voice like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will remain at my octave. But to answer the question myself, I don't know why, because I honestly, all of the movies are crap, let's be honest, but Jason's my favorite. I think it's mostly the mask and the tall, like, build. Like, he's a big boy. But I also really like
So,
the fan-made film, the Never Hike Alone. It was a really, really good fan-made film, and he was fucking scary in that one. But I really like Jason a lot. I think it's mostly the mask. I think it's mostly. Sorry, Sam. I just made Coco do funny things. I don't know what you're talking
that's
about.
what
Nah,
I was
drop
like,
the
damn.
octave. We love a voice, Coco. Sorry, Sam. It's okay. I hate that I somewhat understand the, oh, it's a bad guy. He could do horrible things to me, please.
He could do horrible things to me.
And I'd say thank you.
Listen. Oh.
So
Damn.
anyway, my next question, we kind of actually got started on it a little bit. The next question I was going to ask is what first got you into horror, but you told me that games are mostly what got you into, like, your whole thing with horror. So was it Dead by Daylight that first got you into it, or was there other stuff? Is Dead by Daylight the only game, like, horror game that you like to play? Are there others? Like,
Yeah, I will go into detail.
mhm,
So,
please.
funny enough, I so growing up, like I had video games like around and like movies, but I never really dove into anything horror because I just never really got the chance.
Mhm.
But funny enough, um, it's when I just moved out. So that was like 2016, 2017. I'd moved
Mhm.
out of my parents and I had just gotten home and I was watching like a YouTube video and like a game called Dead by Daylight came up and they were playing like Dead by Daylight and I was just like this is like a tag game and
Hmm.
it was very like I
Tag
just
and
there's
stab.
just tag and stab, but there was just something about it that I really enjoyed, and I ended
Mhm.
up buying it and trying to play it on my little laptop. My little laptop couldn't run it, so I had to
Mm.
wait and I finally got an upgrade. And that's when I started getting into Dead by Daylight, which was my very first introduction into like a horror game. Like that was like my first actual horror game that I ever played was actually Dead by Daylight.
Mhm.
And very slowly over time, that's kind of what introduced me to like branching out and actually trying horror games. And that's where I found my love for horror games is my is me playing Dead by Daylight of all things,
Hey,
which is
you know,
the weirdest thing.
one of my favorite things to say about Dead by Daylight is Dead by Daylight is basically just Fortnite for horror lovers. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yes, because
But it's cool because they pay attention to, like, where they come from, their franchises and things like that, and they make cool ways to make these characters interesting and, like, playable in a game in a way that makes sense. Kaneki was a little bit of a surprise. I was kind of thrown off by that one. But I mean, Wesker was also a little bit of a surprise because I was like, huh? But then I thought about it and I was like, no, you got a point there. But yeah,
well,
I think it's really cool that they do that. You know, like they have these different horror icons, they bring them into a game, and they play like they would in
But
their
then no
movie,
one would
you know?
pester you anymore, right?
Hi,
But-
Ryu. Welcome in.
Hello. But no, going back to Dead by Daylight. Funny enough,
Mhm.
because when I played it, it was more focused on like horror and like sneaking around and like the jump scares. Because the
Mhm.
DVD now versus are very different, and that's because the devs were open to change with the community.
Hmm.
So that's why they started losing up on the true like that they were going for and chose to adapt with the community. And that's why they were opening up a lot more doors to a lot more characters that we might not have seen if they, decide to stay really strict with it.
Mhm.
And that's why we got Chucky, the Lich from Dungeons and Dragons, and why we're
Yeah.
getting so many like branching is because they decide to like open up and evolve with their community, which is really, and I really appreciate it.
You definitely don't see stuff like that every day. That's for
You
sure.
do not.
It's almost like a little love letter to like the whole horror community, which is nice. Like I can't play Dead by Daylight because first of all, I'm bad at it. I've tried, and the community, at least in my case, in my interactions, has been incredibly toxic, and my mental can't handle
It
that.
is.
So unfortunately, I hate that aspect of it, but I love the idea of Dead by Daylight and what it's about. Like I really like seeing all the horror icons. Ken Kaneki, yes, like from Tokyo Ghoul. A podcast with a small bottom hedgehog. Small bottom?
God,
Her
I'm
bottom's
on
not that
Switch.
small.
Damn.
You're
But
a Switch. Does that mean you have so many fun titles coming to your system this year?
I. Oh,
Sorry, that was a
yeah,
Nintendo Switch joke. I apologize.
I was so focused on the conversation that I'm just like, oh, I got
so
so
sorry.
derailed.
I'm so
Damn,
sorry.
bestie. No, you're fine. Because I don't play DVDs much anymore. But like
Mhm.
the reason why I bring it up so much is it is the reason why I am a sucker for
Ow,
horror
what the
today.
I gotta
Oh!
say,
Hello!
I'm
I
being
hate this.
pelted. I'm sorry.
Cheer
This is gonna take a
1000
second.
food bitty
It's
shower.
No, you're
one
fine.
per.
Ryoto code cheered 1000. Thank you so much. You are
Rio,
wonderful.
Thank you so much, Food Papa. I appreciate you. I did not eat anything before stream. I forgot. I was gonna
Bestie!
make myself some ramen. I totally fucking forgot.
Oh, right to be a bottom. Not in front of Coco. Don't embarrass me.
It's alright to
Damn!
be a bottom, sweetie.
No, you said you want to drop it. No, don't drop an octave.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'll keep my register up at the top where it belongs. I
Oh.
apologize.
oh. I am single.
If you know what
I'm
I
not sure
mean.
if I'm ready to mingle. Damn.
You and me both. I'm pretty sure that door is closed for me. I'm just a single Pringle, baby. The one at the bottom that's made mostly of crumbs that nobody wants, but still a single Pringle. Okay, we're good. The gay panic is strong in this one. Oh, sweet Sammy. We love you.
No.
I didn't drop it on them. Everything's fine. You act like I don't listen. Come on now.
Anyway,
Okay, so speaking of Dead by Daylight, specifically, Dead by Daylight. So, who are like your favorite killers to play? I know you mentioned Leatherface. Are there any others? Is there any other playstyle that you really like? Do you have any like funny or fond memories from like when you first started that you want to share? Like anything like that, like specifically towards like Dead by Daylight, what got you into horror? Also,
Oh
thank
my
you, Ryu. I appreciate you. You and your biddies.
and your biddies.
And your
Damn.
biddies.
I see your biddies.
I can
Anyway.
see your biddies. Cover those up.
Damn. Oh, I got distracted. The biddies were too strong.
They're too strong. The biddies are
Too strong.
too
But yeah. I do have some like fond memories. And Dead by Daylight is actually how I met some of my friend groups, funny enough. So
Oh.
I have fond memories of like older Dead by Daylight. I don't know if anyone here used to play DB just back in the day when there was an achievement to get a 4-man hatch escape.
I think I even remember that, and I didn't really play.
Man, that took us like a month to like do. It was me and 3 others. We would meet up around like once or twice a week to try and get that. And eventually we finally got it. My
That's
god.
awesome. That's
So,
great,
but
though.
like
Yeah.
I have like fond memories of that, even though it's like I don't get to talk to these people much anymore.
Mm.
But man, I don't quite remember how it started, but I know I did very slowly start branching out into like the horror games, for example, like Resident Evil, because I didn't really know what Resident Evil was
Girl, me neither. I
until
started with 5. I'm on 6. I still don't know what the fuck is going on.
but yeah, just being able to play like Resident Evil time, like I want to go back and read it now that I feel like I'm more skilled because Bestie, I freaking sucked.
I still do. There's no improvements. I just suck flat. That's just how it is.
I feel like I have improved as a gamer. I'm actually quite proud of myself.
That's good.
So,
Yeah. That's always good. Like, you're like, I've
yeah,
been through this. I already know how to handle this. I've been through this 1,000 times. Resident Evil.
but no. So one of the things that I miss, because since I was so new to horror at the time, I actually miss being like truly scared of a game. Because now, not saying I fake it, but since horror is my main content, I know when a jump scare is happening. Like I just hear that slight change of tone and music, and I'm like, or like to be that's out. I'm like, oh, scare. Like I will never get as truly scared as I was when I first started playing, and that's something that I really miss because I know when a jump scare is coming. Like I know how devs think when they're placing in their jump scares or whatever. So it's really hard for me to actually that actually terrifies me.
That's
So there, yeah.
I was gonna say that's kind of how I felt about. I watched the original Alien recently, and I think it was either the original Alien or the original Predator. I can't remember which one, but in I think one or both of them, there were no sound cues to let you know when to be scared. Like they just played that shit straight up. There wasn't a lot of sound in a lot of the scenes that happened. It was like you were experiencing it with them. You were hearing what they were hearing. There wasn't a sound to let you know, hey, it's time to be scared. And that's something that I appreciate. Like, I appreciate it as someone who's terrified, like knowing something is coming. I kind of like that. Thank you, Jira. Okay, so it was the original Alien movie. And I think I mentioned that to Jira when we watched it because I was like, I like that there's not a cue for you to be scared. Because the jump scare literally comes at you. Like, there is a scene in that movie that literally made me jump. It scared the crap out of me. And if I had had the sound cue to let me know, hey, there's a jump scare coming, you should be scared, I would have been less scared because I knew it was coming. So I like that. I like when games, sometimes like games and movies, when they do that, I'm like, that makes it more scary to me because I don't like being told when I'm supposed to be scared. I just like to get scared. Like, if I want to be scared, I don't want to see it coming. That might make
I
me
don't want
weird,
to see it
but
coming.
I don't want to see it coming, you know? Who? Ryu, I'm gonna
Listen.
beat your ass! Thank you, Ryu! Oh my god. Ryu just ordered us some food because I'm negligent in the care of myself. Thank you, Ryu! I appreciate you! Stop! I do not enjoy the cues for jump scares and loud sounds indicating a here's a scary thing about to is happening. Exactly, Rory. I'm the same way. I'm like, if I'm gonna be scared, I should just be scared. It's kind of like, listen, this is really funny too. Since we're on the subject of horror, and if you would permit me to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, and I've told this to my chat before, I have thalassophobia, and I have a deep deep, deep-seated fear of sharks, specifically great white sharks. They scare the shit out of me. We were playing Resident Evil 6 and one popped up out of nowhere and I couldn't breathe. I had a very visceral reaction to this thing on my video game screen. It scared the shit out of me. Because when I was a kid, my cousin, like, threatened me and was like, your parents are gonna be real mad at you if you don't sit and watch this movie with me. And so she forced me to watch Jaws when I was like 5 or 4. Like, I was really, really little. And that gave me this deep fear of sharks. Thalassophobic, I hate the open water. It scares the shit out of me. I don't like things being under me. I don't like things being in the water. I don't like it. It fucking scares the shit out of me. Jaws is one of my favorite fucking horror movies.
Fucking hell.
I rewatched it recently because I was like, I kind of want to conquer my fear. I saw this behind the scenes thing where they talked about like the shark giving them trouble. I watched the kill count on it on Dead Meat's channel, and I was like, you know what? This movie actually looks kind of interesting. I want to see it. Like, I want to see these 3 actors, like these 3 guys together, like acting and stuff. Like, I want to see it. So I watched it, and I was like, this ain't bad, actually. Like, I kind of love this movie. Oh, yeah, my cousin was an asshole. She was, like, 6 or 7 years older than me, and, like, she was really manipulative. She told me it was okay to pick up dogs by their tail because they were, like, little chihuahuas. And I was trying to help her. I was trying to help her bring them inside, and she told me, oh, you just pick them up by their tail. And I believed her because I'm 4. And I was like, okay. So I go and I pick up the dog and I bring it inside, and my aunt beat the shit out of me. She was like, don't you dare carry that dog like that. And I was like, well, she told me to. She told me that's how I got him in here. She's like, my daughter wouldn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the grounded gang, Ryu. Yeah, that's right. You're grounded. I appreciate you, Ryu. Give me their kneecaps. You can have them, man. I don't think they'd be worth anything. But yeah, no. Jaws was just a really good movie, and I think that's like aside from like the dun 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 dun, there wasn't really like a cue to let you know you were supposed to be scared. Like when he's chumming the water, and the shark just fucking pops up out of the water. That I didn't see that coming. There was no visual cue for that. It just fucking happened. I was like, what the shit is that? That was the scariest part for me. Was the shark coming out of the water? I was like, nope, not looking at that. Not looking at that. Like, we went to see the new Jurassic World movie, me and my sister, and there was a scene in the open ocean, and I just immediately put my hands over my eyes, and my sister was like, I'll tell you when it's done. I'm not. Even if I was, it wouldn't stop me. Are you trying to incite a riot amongst the grounded, Jira? Is that what you're trying to do right now? My child would never do that. It's usually an indicator that the child does, in fact, do that kind of thing. I'm telling you. Like, I hated hanging out with her. Like, my parents would just, like, throw all of us kids together, and I'm like, I really do not like her. I don't like being around her. But, you know, now I got 2 candidates to get their kneecaps removed. Jira! Stop throwing things!
Throw more things!
Stop throwing things.
Do
Anyway.
it,
So, listen, Sam. I will drop the octave, sweetheart. Don't threaten me.
Oh no, you do not. You keep that octave as no.
So anyway, back to the questions. So you were talking about how Dead by Daylight kind of got you to branch out into other games. So, out of all of the horror games that you've played, I'm gonna ask you like a couple of different reasons why you like them. My first one is, which one was your favorite for the story itself? Like, which horror game did you play that you were like, oh my god, I love this story. It's such a good story, and it kept you, like, engaged. Thank you for the lurk, Ryu! I don't know about that, Rory, but I do try. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. This one, I'm trying to think of which... Oh, for me, it was Still Wakes the Deep. If you haven't played Still Wakes the Deep, by the way, fucking play it. That's an amazing game.
I played it, but that's when I started having issues with my computer. I think it like I think I was running it like too high, and so I have trauma with that game because I still have not been able to 100% fix my PC since.
Oh yeah, that's I was surprised mine worked, to be honest.
I consider this game a horror game, but I can see people not seeing this as a horror game.
Hit
But
me.
mine was Soma.
Soma. Soma. Why does that sound familiar? Let me Google that real quick. Wheezy! Wheezy! Okay, someone in chat knows it. Soma. I love Soma. Okay, hang on. Let me look that up real quick. I'm not familiar with that. Wheezy, you! Wheezy. Wheezy's grounded, and they're throwing things. No, Soma phone. S-O-M-A. Okay.
Yes, Soma. Soma.
Soma game.
It is on Steam.
Okay. Okay. So what's this game about?
So it tackles the very hard topic of what is considered human.
Okay.
So it does the whole thing where so the world is basically in an eclipse, and there's only a few, or there was supposed to be a few humans left. But before the world started going sideways, people started uploading their consciousness to like this like data software, whatever.
Mhm.
And then people would live on, and
Right.
then the world was ending. So we wake up randomly, not knowing what the hell happened. There are like entities running around that, and eventually we figured out that a subconscious uploaded to a robot, and our goal is to try and bring this artificial world called the Ark and try and launch it into space to save humanity of it. And
Wow.
so
Okay.
it's a whole journey of what is human or not. And
Interesting.
so it dives and it goes deep, but
Really?
I loved it so much, and I have cried during that game. I have
Okay.
questioned myself.
Oh no.
Oh,
Thought-provoking games can be like really intense. That's why like sometimes I finish a game and I'm like, I need to never play a game again for like 3 weeks because I'm gonna be thinking about this game for the rest of my life. That was Still Wakes the Deep for me. Like Still Wakes the Deep was like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of dread that game brought me, but it brought me dread because I'm, again, thalassophobia. I'm on an oil rig. That's not the scariest part of it. The scariest part of it was the monsters to me. And the fact that he had to destroy everything, even himself, to like get to the end of the game was like insane. And it was just the finality of knowing what you have to do at the end. It like just sits really heavy in your chest when you're playing, and it's like it's intense, man. And I love when games can do that. Like it's more than just like having things jump out at you or scare you. Like for me, Resident Evil is horror because it's like it's scary, but it doesn't, it's like goofy scary to me. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like it's a scary game. It's supposed to be a scary game. Scary shit happens, but to me, random shit happens a lot too, and I'm just kind of like, this is kind of more like horror comedy to me. I can't explain it. Um, but like, but scary games that have like a really good story to them just feel different when you play them to me. It's like crazy. But Soma sounds really interesting. I kind of want to try that. Sam,
I
it's
I
even better.
I
Some of those
recommend.
robots are suits built around a human body. What the fuck?
Yes, they are. But also during the
Okay.
story,
Uh-huh.
you have a chance to like unplug some of the robots, basically killing. You can leave
Hmm.
them there for eternity. So it's like those kind of like decisions as
No.
well. Like bestie, the
No,
emotions.
don't make me pull the Lee option from the end of Walking Dead. Don't do that to me.
There are those
Oh
type of options in
god. I hate that so much. Pasta, you play, I'll watch.
But
But
yeah.
okay.
So
So that
also cut slightly off
Cool.
topic because
Yeah.
I want to talk about this as well if I can.
Absolutely.
So because when we're talking about horror, I want you to know horror is such an up term because horror can mean so many different things. So that's just kind of something I wanted to bring up. So
Yeah, no, I
'cause
consider Subnautica to be a horror game because I have
I do too!
thalassophobia. It's a fucking horor game, okay? It's
I
a horror
love
game.
Subnautica, though.
I hate
I
it.
know,
I hate it.
Subnautica-
I hate Subnautica.
Subnautica was going to be one of my choices question like story because I do love the story and that's why I can.
See, my thing
but
is
like
like I'm interested in the story, but I'm too fucking scared of the ocean.
Bestie, I will play it for you. Just sit next to me.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do that.
I-
You can play.
I-
Oh my god, that's so scary. Oh god. Oh.
Yeah.
But no, Soma sounds really interesting. I'm kind of curious. I have to play it. Wait, no, I don't want to play it. I don't want to be sad. Don't put these decisions in my hands. Don't put these decisions in my hands. I'll make mistake after mistake. Okay, where was I? Oh, okay. So in kind of like the same vein, like you have a favorite like horror game for its story, you have a favorite horror game for its like play style, which a lot like DBD. What is like now this is a random question just because I love music and I like throwing this one in here, but what is a good like OST that you've like really enjoyed from a horror game? Has there been one? Really good soundtrack.
There's one. The thing is, it's not really a horror game. It's more like environmental horror.
Okay.
So it is yeah. So it's very loosely, but I love soundtrack to Pacific Drive.
Okay, Pacific Drive. What is Pacific Drive about? Is it a horror game?
That's where I struggle. I don't really know if I like if it is horror, then it's environmental horror. Like that's really all it has.
Okay.
But the basically the story is, I believe you're trying to figure out what the hell happened at this location. So you go to this location and you get sucked up into a parallel universe, kind of, and you are able to reach contact with some scientists who are still trying to interact with this, like through the to you and trying to help you out. The thing is, there I don't know if I want to call it an entity, but that's just the best way I can put it. An entity will sometimes take form into human objects, and if someone comes in contact with it, you very slowly go crazy and insane from it, but you can't leave it. And that entity, when we teleport into like go ends up being a car. And so we basically are stuck with this car and we have to use it to try and get out. So basically it's like base where you're updating the car and going through this like environmental to try and escape and get out alive before crazy.
Oh, okay. See, that seems very horror to me. I was curious about it because I've seen people play it, but I'm like, I don't know anything about it. Like, I really don't. I just see people driving around. I don't know what it's all about. For example, in the long dark, they have moments. Oh, I love the long dark. I
love the long dark too. Oh my god!
Funny enough, fact. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, but no, like I want to do a playthrough of like Long Dark, but going back to like Pacific Drive, if you have a hard time with, like, I think too, like I love Pacific Drive and I highly recommend.
Oh man, we're having some issues with you cutting out, my dear.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Bring her back.
That's it, it's Discord. Discord hates me.
Is
that better?
I think so. Yeah, so
All
far.
Right. All right,
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you, Rari. But yeah, so I'm curious about Pacific Drive. I might give it a try.
But yeah.
So for you personally, is horror something you're drawn to because it's something that scares you? Like, are you the type of person who likes to be scared? I think you might have answered this before. Or do you find it just like intriguing and you kind of want to see like where it goes? Like, or is it just something that you're kind of like, it doesn't necessarily scare you, you find it entertaining? Like, what like camp do you belong in when it comes to like horror personally? What is it that draws you to it?
Funny enough, like all three like could like
Really?
check mark.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
for me it is a source of entertainment because I do enjoy to be scared.
Hmm.
But when it comes to horror, there's like so many different types of horror, whether it's like more action packed, where there's just a lot of intense moments of like, oh shit, we gotta move, go, 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 and
Hmm.
being able to pull off something cool because, you're not thinking, you just go.
Hmm.
Or it's like more kind of like the more laid back and trying to figure out, what the hell is going on in this world. So it really depends on the game, but I do like to be scared, and I
Hmm.
do like what horror can bring to the table and how unique it can be because as we were talking about before, it is such an umbrella of what you
Hmm.
could get out of it.
Oh yeah, there's so many different genres of horror, like so many. And like I said, Subnautica to me, that's a fucking horror game. Like it's kind of subjective in a way because it kind of depends on what scares you. Like my honestly, sometimes I'll put on like videos to go to sleep and I'll hear, it'll be like a video of like a tree and like there's rain pouring and my sister was like looking for a video to watch one time and there was just this video, this thumbnail of this like really green like tree and like hill of grass with like really heavy clouds. So it was like gray and like it was like wind and storm noises and she's like that video scares the shit out of me. And I'm like, "What? Why?" And she's like, "I don't know.
Well,
It just gives me like this existential like dread. Like I fucking hate it. It makes me feel awful." And I'm like,
yeah.
"That's interesting. Okay." And like I get that for like the back rooms a lot. A lot of people are really scared by the back rooms and I can understand that completely. I'm like, it just depends on who you are and what freaks you out. I myself, Rory is correct. I like creatures. So like if you're like, "Hey, I want to take you to see a horror movie," it better have a creature in it. I am not a big like a lot of horror movies like to use like religion and like Satan in like their movies and shit. And I'm like, that's just the one thing where I'm like, I'm not into that. I don't know why. It's just not my particular favorite thing. Like I don't like that kind of stuff. But like I like spooks. I like creatures. I like mysteries. Like if you can make a horror into like a murder mystery, I love it. Like Werewolves Within was like a horror comedy. I watched that one. Wasn't really scared by it, but it was really fucking funny. And I had a hard time figuring out who the werewolf was. So, but I was like, that's really cool. I like that. And like you said, it's such an umbrella of where horror falls and what it means to people and how like the different reactions that people get from it. Because people genuinely enjoy a lot of things about horror, and I'm like, that's cool. As long as you don't become a serial killer, everything's great. you know? Um, a blizzard is calming sound to me. I like the sound of a blizzard. I don't like being in them, but I love the sound of them. They're very calming. I don't know why. Um, so my final question for you, Sam, and I think it's an important one. I feel like it's one that you've answered before. I think you did, but I'm not 100% positive. Um, has there been a game or a movie in horror specifically that has genuinely scared the shit out of you? And why was
So this is kind of loose to the question. There is one game that has given me such anxiety,
mm-hmm.
and that was at dead of night.
Oh,
That game
that one, yeah.
that game still to this day gives me such anxiety because I've never had a game truly like I've had jump scares, but like be truly scared, not really. But anxiety inducing. Oh my god.
Mm.
Funny enough, I actually got to meet the actor for what's his name? Hugo?
The scary guy?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think, but yeah, I
yeah.
got to meet I got to meet the actor. I was like, oh, that's so
That's really
cool.
cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So funny enough, they're actually in the works of making a second game. Brett Dead of Night.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I I know some of the actors are coming back, but I don't know if all of them are coming back.
Hmm.
So, but that game gave me such freaking anxiety. So
Did you ever finish it?
I did. I finished it, and
Nice.
I don't want to play it again. I'm good.
I'm
That's one
putting
of
that
those
one on the
ones and
shelf.
dones.
I'm putting that one on the shelf.
That one is I listen. I think I would only pull it out for very special occasions. But yeah,
That's
that's not
amazing.
coming off the shelf anytime soon.
Okay. Oh, I did see the ritual. I actually really enjoyed the ritual. I thought I liked the creature in the end of that one. That was a pretty scary fucking movie. That one got me a couple of times, but I enjoyed it. I always forget that I've seen that one. I saw that one thanks to Found Flicks. That's the other horror channel that I really like is Found Flicks. And I was like, that looks like a movie I could watch. Um, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So,
My goodness.
hmm.
Oh, sorry. No. I was going back to like one. Like I was thinking about one of the questions
Hmm.
because I. So I guess I don't want to change my answer to one of them, but
Okay.
so like one of the questions that we were kind of talking about is like a horror game, like a play style of like a horror game.
Yes.
And like other than Dead by Daylight, bestie, I am a sucker for like the Resident Evil kind of style games.
Like the
I
first or third person kind of pop pop.
yes, there is something about that. I don't know what it is, but I found myself like really drawn to them, and I do it without thinking. I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. I really want to play that, and I'm like, oh my god, it reminds me so much of Resident Evil. No wonder I want to freaking play it. I love that style of like game so much,
Yeah.
where it's like the third person, and you're going around, you're doing puzzles, um,
Yeah.
and
You know, you
it's
might like Dead Space. Have you ever tried Dead Space?
do I have Dead Space? Hold on.
You gotta try Dead Space if you haven't tried Dead Space. That is like a really good horror game that I can recommend. That one's
Funny
it's kind of
enough,
like Resident Evil. It's pretty good. Play style wise,
I
not story wise, but yeah,
I think people have recommended it, and I have not played it yet.
pretty good. If you play it, I wanna watch. That's when I can watch somebody play. That one's fun.
Oh my goodness. But
Yeah.
no. Okay, so I so
Yeah.
question.
Answer.
Do you do you play a lot of horror or just every once in a while?
Every once in a while, especially around spooky season. It's not my forte, but it is something that I am curious about getting more into because my chat loves to torment me, and why not give him a chance? Why do you
Be-
ask, my love?
Because I kind of wanted to get into the conversation of like AAA versus indie when it comes to horror.
Oh, let's do it. What do you got for me?
Oh, bestie.
Let's hit
More
it.
just kind of like a conversation because
Yeah.
right now where I'm struggling right now is I feel like there's nothing good right now when it comes to horror because I've played every like AAA game that I
Mhm.
mainly wanted to at the moment, and unless I want to like go back and start playing games, so I've really been diving into like indie horror, and I feel like
Mhm.
indie horror is kind of where it's at right now with
Really? What do you got some
yeah.
recommendations? I know you got some recommendations. Hit me. What do we got?
Bestie, bestie. Like,
Hmm.
are we talking about like games that like you can
Give
finish it
me
in like 10 minutes, or
give me
like games you can
anything.
finish it
Give me anything. What you got?
anything? Ooh,
Because what
so
mouthwashing was one, wasn't it? Mouthwashing was so
now that
good.
well again example like Repo, like
Repo is
Repo
really
is an
fun.
indie, like Repo's indie. So
Same
like
harm.
that kind
Very
of
much
stuff. Like
same.
I think this is a really cool time to be alive when it comes to gaming
Hmm.
because indie is absolutely starting to destroy AAA.
Hmm.
And
I've noticed that
think it
about
is
other games
really
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they can
example
compete
like
with that.
Peak.
Yep. I've heard Peak's really
Peak.
good. It wasn't that hang on, is Peak the one that was made by the guys who made the Untitled Goose Game, or am I thinking of something else?
I believe so, because I know it's two different groups that came together to do a project together, and that was Peak.
I was making a game, so I'm just here for notes. Oh yeah, I always love the RPG Maker horror games. Give me an example, Wheezy. Which ones? What you talking about? But no, Mouthwashing was really good. I have not played Mouthwashing, but I watched Manly Badass Hero play that one, and that one gut punched me, and I don't know why, because I was just like, it took me a minute to kind of get what the story was at first, and then I watched a second playthrough of it, and I was like, oh my god, this is fucking horrible. Like that one, like I don't like the way it ends. I hate everything that happens to all the characters, but like it's so good. It's so good. I felt the same way about Mouthwashing as I did about Still Wakes the Deep. It was a good fucking ending. It sucker punched me right in the gut. I fucking hated it, but I loved every minute of it. Like, where does it come from? The Witch's House, Mad Father, and Ib are well-known ones. Okay, I don't know any of those. Do you know any of those, Sam?
I recognize Mad Father. I've not played it, but I've been wanting to play it.
So, what are some indie picks that you have right now? What are you
Some
thinking? What
indie
looks
picks.
good? Yeah. What
Like,
I mean,
'cause
what does
there's-
AAA even have to compare with? I haven't really. I mean, aside from like a new Resident Evil game every now and then, like I'm not really in the horror no on games.
I'm trying to see if this game is an indie game.
'Cause I'm always
Maybe
interested
chat
in.
can help me. Chat
Okay,
is Killer Frequency, is that a AAA or an indie? I think it's an indie.
that one was really good. I like that one
I
a
do.
lot.
I love Killer Frequency. Like whenever I can recommend it, because I think it's a pretty easy horror game to get into, and it's only
Yeah,
about like 4 to 5 hours long. So
yeah.
it could be like done in like a single stream if you wanted to.
Mhm. It's
So
really
there's that one.
good. The voice acting's really good. The mechanics run really smooth. Like that is a really good choice. That is a really good choice. I'm not sure if that one's AAA or indie. I can't say. I'm pretty sure
I
Still
don't
Wakes
know.
the Deep is a AAA, but it's really good. It's like one of those rare cases right now. I believe it's an indie game. Omega says he thinks it's an indie game.
I think it's indie. What about Crow Country? Is Crow Country? I believe that one's indie as well. It's like a Resident Evil style. It had
I'm
its
curious.
popularity.
Yeah.
It got popular like really fast, and then quickly just like no one ever talked about it ever again.
Oh, that sucks. It's called Crow
So
Country.
yeah, that's also another Resident Evil style. I love the style so much. I never finished it. I would like to go back and finish it.
Oh, geez. What is that? Okay, hello. Oh, have you heard about? I don't know if they're technically considered indie, but the Game Grumps. They had a couple of people
Yes.
developed
Oh
Homebody. Homebody.
yes. I played Homebody.
Have you played Homebody? I'm too stupid to play that
Played
game,
it.
but it's so scary.
I I eventually gave up on it, so I never
Hmm.
got kind of like one of. I don't think I ever got like the main ending, but I was able to get like maybe one or two.
Chilla's
But
Art games, those are really good. Those are indie. Those are really good. The Chilla's Art games, have you played those?
yes.
My God, those are
Oh, and
good.
another one. I love to praise this one because this one does not rely on jump scares at all.
Hmm.
It's more the creep factor. Dollmare. I believe
Okay,
it's
so
also indie.
I think. Oh, who do I know that's played that? I think my friend Dilly has played that, and I've heard that it's a pretty spooky. It's pretty
It
spooky.
is spooky, but it there are no jump scares, so it's never in your face.
Okay, I like that.
So if you have a hard time with jump scares, then Dollmare is probably going to be your cup of tea because it doesn't rely on jump scares.
Okay, I like that.
Like
I like that.
so, but if you have a hard time with jump scares, Dollmare is probably going to be your cup of tea because I love Dollmare so much.
You know what one I saw you playing that I actually had to buy for myself when it went on sale, and I am waiting for spooky season to play?
What?
Warehouse 13.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
that's an indie, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of cool shit. There's also one that Seven actually told me about called like Spooky's Nightmare Mansion or something like that I'm curious
I've
about.
never played it, but I've seen people play it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like it starts out kind of cutesy and then it turns super evil, I think is how Seven described it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of down. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. That's what it's called.
Bestie, I want you to know I'm going through my Steam looking at all the games. Another indie game that I recommend that I'm hoping they do more with because I just thought it was very unique and I
Mhm.
loved it so much. But the game is called Finding Frankie. And
Oh my god.
it is a
That
horror
looks
part
horrifying.
uh horror parkour parkour
Oh,
parkour.
parkour.
Yeah. So you are
Welcome
running
back,
around
Ryu.
sliding and jumping off of things. Parkour.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
That sounds
recommend that one's
interesting.
very unique. I loved that one so much. I want to play it
Really?
again.
Okay. Okay. Finding Frankie. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Oh, another one to add to your list. Look up
Mhm.
a game called Fear the Spotlight.
Hear the spotlight. Okay. Oh, it's a Blumhouse game. Oh, goody. So
I
much
love Fear the
fun.
Spotlight.
I
I'm
hate
going
it.
through my list.
I hate the
Oh,
spotlight.
I know the
Oh.
true horror game. Honey Pop. Oh God, no.
Honey Pop. What the
No,
fuck?
we are not playing. Also, that is banned on Twitch.
Is it really?
I don't think you're allowed to stream it
Huh, that's weird.
because it's a 18 plus game.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's an 18 plus game.
That's hilarious, and I kind of love that. I can't lie.
I'm
That is
going through my
funny.
list
Okay.
because I want to recommend more games.
Yes, I would love more games. I always love more games. I literally picked up one the other day just because it was on sale for so cheap and it was so interesting. I was like, I don't do simulation games. So you've got like they have so many simulation games out there. You know, they got the arcade simulator, the laundromat simulator, the
There
power wash simulator, the
is.
train simulator, farm simulator. I was like, I'm not a simulator gal. I played a couple and I'm like, it's not really my thing. But this one, not only was it on sale for dirt cheap, and I got all the DLC. It is a weird niche that I didn't think I would be interested in until I saw it. But then I was like, oh, this makes sense. It's the fossil one, like where you're a fossil hunter. It's like Fossil Hunter Simulator or something like that.
Oh, hold on.
I can't wait to play it. I'm so excited. It's so stupid.
I'm gonna have to go look because I don't. I like the sim games
Yeah, let me see.
as
It's called
well
like
because
something.
like the one I
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah if you can yeah because the one I played like the most is like the trekking sim, which
Oh, the trucking
funny
one?
enough, funny enough, if I finally gave up on streaming, I would just go be a trekker.
Really?
Yeah, I've that
That's
no joke.
amazing. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of my backup
Ow,
plan.
ow,
I was just
who's
like, I'll
throwing
just go
things?
be a
No.
trekker.
Ryu,
Do it
thank
more.
you. Food should be here between, it says 6:38 and 6:53, so I'll keep you updated. It's called Dinosaur Fossil Hunter.
Dinosaur fossil hunter.
And you can do all kinds of cool shit. You can dig for dinosaurs, you can build dinosaur bones, you can open a museum and shit. Like
You
it's
sound tired, kitten.
I'm always tired, kitten. Thank you, Dark.
But then no one would pester you
Thank you
anymore,
for the
right?
hydrate. Ugh. Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
I found it.
Did you find
All right,
it?
I added it to my wish list.
It's like $8 right now. It's just like I have to.
I want to go buy it
Leaf,
now.
by the way, Leaf. Ark, if Ark were here, he'd be so excited to hear this. But we get to try Rogue Trader, that Warhammer game. We finally get to try Rogue Trader because of Leaf. And I thank you,
Ooh.
Leaf. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It looks like so much fun. What about Dredge? Is Dredge indie? want to see
Dredge,
it
I think so.
Dredge is good. Have you
I've
played Dredge?
I've played it, but I never got too far into it because my community just did not like watching it. Which
Really?
to be,
Oh, so
I
good.
I I think it's just not my typical horror because usually the horror I like to play is very much in your face and
That's
not
true.
as calm.
That's true. It is a very calm horror game for sure, but like the scares get me, man. Because like it's the big ocean, and all of a sudden there's a whale. I'm like, that's a shark, and then I just
Yes,
lose control of everything.
I get so scared. But
Ugh,
yeah, for
my.
me,
Ugh, I want to beat it. I
you
haven't beat
know
it yet.
what?
Ugh.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be one of my games that I'm gonna play by myself. So this is more of a streamer question than like horror game, if that's okay.
That's fine. What you got?
As a streamer,
Mhm.
do you find it hard to play games on your own?
Sometimes the the battle that I have personally when it comes to playing a game versus streaming a game is that I don't see I don't see chat as my fans. I see chat as my friends. You know, they go through shit with me, I go through shit with them. We tell each other how everything's going in our lives. Like it's more of a connection to me, which is why I'm really glad that I've been able to build my community slowly because I get to know people. It's not this like super fast instant success thing. It's this slow built thing where we are building a relationship. Like I have really amazing friends. And one thing that I like to do with friends is play games. I love playing games with friends. So my biggest struggle when it comes to playing games is every time I feel selfish because when I play a game on my own, I'm like, chat would really enjoy this. Like I feel like chat would really enjoy watching me play this game, or I think my friends would really enjoy getting to hang out with me while I play this game. That's where it gets hard for me because I'm like, I have so many games on my log that I want to play so desperately bad, but I'm like, I have to schedule it for a stream because if I don't schedule it for a stream, then I don't get to share it with my friends. And if I don't share it with my friends, then what's the point? You know, like that's the kind of rabbit hole that I dig myself into. Um, Sometimes the choice kind of gets made for itself because my community, they're so sweet and they're so kind and they're so caring. But when I play a game and it's not my community, it's out, you know, like strangers who come in for the first time, they see you playing a game that they like to play and they come in. They'll spoil it, they'll backseat, they'll try to tell me how to play, you know, all that bullshit. My community doesn't do that to me because they know how I play games. I'm dumb. I am Aaron. I will skip the tutorial. I just want to play the game. They know this about me because they've known me for a long time. So when it comes to certain games, there are some games that I have started to play offline just because of the fact that like I always get random people who come in and try to tell me how to play. Uh, Devil May Cry, Warframe, Hogwarts Legacy, and Baldur's Gate 3 are the big ones that I do not play online or I do not play on stream because I'm like, I love my community and I feel like they would really love to watch this, but I don't want these outsiders who see me playing this game and it's like my first time playing and they just spoil absolutely everything for me. Fucking hate it. I had Iron Lung spoiled for me, Sam. Iron Lung. That game's like an hour long tops. Like, what the fuck?
Like, could you not?
Like yeah, so you know I was just like, oh man, but see, I've grown since then. I've got really good mods now who take care of everything, Seven being one of them, Scrumped being one of them. Like I've got, and again, they come from this community that I've built up. My friends, you know, they take care of me, we take care of each other. So for me, it also just kind of depends. I don't like playing a lot of like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch 2 or like games like that. I don't really like streaming those games. I like just playing with my friends doing that shit. But when it comes to like single player stuff, I'm kind of like, I really want to stream this. Like, I really want to stream this with people. Like the Fossil Hunter game. I'm like, I have to stream this. It's gonna be so great. Y'all can watch me nerd out over dinosaurs. It's gonna be a fun freaking time. Um, but it can be kind of hard because it's a weird feeling where I'm like, I feel selfish if I do this like for myself. But I always feel like that, Sam. Okay, update 641 and 656. I don't know if that helped you at all. I'm so sorry.
No, because Yeah, I have a really hard time playing games on my own because it's like I could be streaming it, but I don't know. Cause like Dredge, I'm like, all right, well, I know my community's not gonna like this because I've tried to stream it multiple times in the past, and just my community just doesn't want to see it. So it's like, all right, I want to play it on my own, but then when I start playing it on my own, I'm like, man, I could be doing like all these other things. Like again, working on the rebrand. Oh, I could be editing a video. And like all this stuff weighs down, and I
Same.
just end up not having fun with the game, and then I just stop playing, and I just never get back to the game ever again. It's the same with like I've been wanting to play Red Dead 1 and 2
Oh
on my
yeah.
own,
Those are
but
fun.
I just never get around
One
to it.
Red Dead 1, I would say play that one on your own just because I mean, I know to me personally, Red Dead 2 is structured better for streaming because of the fact that like so much happens in that game that your honest first time reaction. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those games that if I could have my mind wiped and go back and play it for the first time again, I absolutely would do it. It's an amazing fucking game. And I watched one of my best friends play it for the first time through stream, and I like she went through all the feels and everything, and I was just like, I am living right now. That is an amazing game. I didn't really like the first one, but that's just me personally. I didn't really like the first Red Dead. But the second one, if you decide that that's a series that you want to play, like play the first one and then stream the second one because the second
Mhm.
one is like that's a good one. It's so good. It's so good. Not saying the first one's not good. It's just not personally my favorite, but the second one, God, the second one's amazing. So good.
It's so
It's
good,
so good.
so good.
It's so good. That is one of those like if you decide to stream that, I will be there for every fucking stream. I love that game so much. It's so good. Oh, she meant different shit. Watch as my joke fall flat. No, I got you, Dark. but but no, I get that too, and it's really hard. And I don't know if it's a streamer thing, if it's something that's brought on by ADHD, if it's something that's brought on by PTSD. Like I don't know what it is that brings it on. But I feel the same way too, where I'm like, if I sit down to like play a game to enjoy it, I feel like I'm doing something wrong because I'm like, this is kind of what I want to do for a job. This is something that I really want to do and enjoy with friends. This is something that I again, I don't know if it's the ADHD, I don't know if it's the bipolar, I don't know if it's PTSD, I don't know what the fuck it is. I am a creature of such conflicting habits that it's hard to like pin me down to one thing. I'm introverted, super extroverted. I love getting to stream and hang out with people, and I crave socialization. I want to be around people, and then I'll fall off the face of the earth for 2 weeks and not say a damn word to anybody. And I like it that way. I like to be on my own, and then I like to be surrounded by people. Like it's weird having that like dichotomy because it's constant and it's up and down, and sometimes I get so overwhelmed I just don't do anything. But it gets to a point where it like almost feels selfish to like play a game for yourself. And I get that 100%. Like I'm like I should be editing TikToks. I should be making some kind of move on my YouTube. I should be doing these animated things that I want to like these stupid little like drawings that I want to do. Like I should be doing that. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. Like but I've kind of learned thanks to chat over here, my friends over here, that one of the most important ways that you can care about somebody is to care about yourself. And I am a very, very um servant kind of person. I like to do things for people. If I'm not doing something for somebody, I feel like I shouldn't be doing it. I feel like I don't have any value unless I'm doing something for somebody else. And that's a deep thing. Like that's been something that's been deeply rooted in me for a very, very, very long time. And one of the hardest things that I've had to come to terms with is learning how to take care of myself. Like I stream in a laundry room with no windows and no ventilation, and I sweat. I got heat stroke again the other day. It's like 98 degrees outside. I'd do it all again. And I have several times. I've worked myself sick because I'm like, I want to do this for people. That's why I'm on this earth, is to serve other people. And my chat has been very understanding and like sweet. And they've encouraged a lot of the self-care that I'm learning. Like, I didn't used to always have water. I have water all the time now. I didn't used to look forward to getting up, you know, and like things like cleaning my surroundings and like keeping up with things that would make me happy is still kind of difficult, but it's made a little bit easier because I know that there are people that want me to do that. So it's the one thing that I've learned is that self-care is very, very important. And if self-care for you is taking a day to sit down and play a game, don't worry about TikTok, don't worry about videos, don't worry about stream, don't worry about anything
But then
like
no
that.
one would pester you anymore.
That's
right?
okay. Because you are, as I have been told by my community, allowed to be selfish every once in a while. So
But then no one would pester you anymore, right?
why the hydrates? I'm fine. They're over here reminding me to hydrate.
Time to hydrate. Let's do it.
All right, double hydrate. Let's go. I gotta do it twice. Okay. And But yeah. So my advice is self-care can be anything that makes you feel good. It doesn't have to be progress. It doesn't have to be work. It can just be playing a video game for yourself for one day. Do it. Because that's where it's got to start. The self-love. That's where it's got to start first. The self-care. That's where it needs to start first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I am slowly learning, Sam. So I get it.
I'm learning that too.
Yeah. It's really hard. It's really hard, Sam. I know. I've been fucking beaten down by I'm surprised I don't smoke or drink or have any kind of weird like habit because of it. But like building this community has been one of the best like building like just it's been one of the best things for me because they've been here, you know, and they've like encouraged me and like I've been through some rough shit. Like I've cried over stupid shit on stream before. Like it and every time I need help they show up in spades, you know, with bells on. They're and it's weird to go from being like someone who did all of this by herself and just doing things for other people to having a community of people who care about you the way you care about other people. Because if I was rich, y'all would all have support. Like you would have subs, you would have bits. Like I'd be throwing bits all the time. I'd be donating like left and right. Like that's the kind of thing that I would want to do if I was in that position. And I'm not. But I have people who are that are like, yeah, I want to help you. And it's so weird to have people care about you the way you care about other people. It's really weird. It's so hard to get used to, Sam. It's so hard to get used to. I've been like, I'll literally be doing this 3 years in like 5 days. In 5 days, it's like my 3-year anniversary. And the 3 years that I have been streaming has helped me build confidence. It's helped me like realize that self-care is very important. It's helped me like I've made some really fucking awesome friends, you included, by the way, in that. And it's all because they gave me the courage to do that. And like I said, like my biggest piece of advice to you is start with the self-care, man. If self-care to you looks like sitting and playing a game and not worrying about doing any of your work, do it. I do that. Sometimes I will just completely clock out and I'll read a book. Like I've literally been late to stream before because I wanted to finish a book that I was reading. And I was like, I'm sorry guys, I'll be there in like 10 minutes. And they're like, don't worry about it. What were you doing? I'm like, I'm reading. And they're like, oh, cool. That's cool. So No,
I
they
love that.
trust me. They love it when you take care of yourself, man. It's fucking crazy. Like they're so easy to please. Scared Fox plays horror. Sums up a few of Coco's streams. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not a horror person, so when I get to play horror games, people get really excited about it because they're like, "Oh, let's torment the fox a little bit," and I'm like, it's deserved, but it's not cool. Cosplay the Shade Woman from the DLC. Ayo. Because no, what is that guy's? Isn't his name Sebastian, the guy from the Evil Within? Like, what the fuck is with that? Me and that name. I love so many characters with that name.
Oh my god.
Sebastian's just a hot guy name. Just saying.
It is! Why? Why?
I don't know. Okay, so actually, I do have one more question for podcast purposes that I have to know because I'm just this kind of person, but I just have to know. Okay. So, you already know how I feel about Wesker. So, is there anyone that you, like, in horror specifically, that you're like, yeah, I'd let that happen?
Mr. Tum-Tums.
Is it really Mr. Tum-Tums? Okay.
He's one of them, yeah.
That's amazing. Okay.
Listen, okay. So
one of them.
Oh yes, one of them. So everyone has like their, like the body type that they're really attracted to.
Yeah.
I love a good dad bod. Oh
Dad
my
bods are so
god.
nice. Oh my god.
They are there's just something about a freaking dad bod. Especially like when when they have like a belly. There's just something about that I just find that really fucking attractive.
Tum-tum.
It's like
have you ever it's not a horror game, but have you ever played Boyfriend Dungeon?
I have the game, but I've not played it. No.
Jonah is one of my favorites in that game, and he's got I think he's got a little bit of a dad bod. He's chunkier, and I'm like, he's cute. I like him.
Oh,
That's a man who can hold me.
Oh my god, yes. So
Wesker is sculpted like a fucking Greek goddess, okay?
Oh.
In the face.
Damn.
The things I would do to that man.
I'm trying to think of others. Who else? No! Fucking okay.
Stop putting me in jail! God damn it!
So Leon is also kind of attractive too.
Okay, listen. If I get my hands on Resident Evil 4, and I have made this promise to
But
Chad,
then no one would
if
pester
I get
you
my
anymore,
hands on Resident
right?
Evil 4, the remake, I am gonna play it with the fucking mod that gives him he's shirtless with a tramp stamp.
Oh my
It's gonna be beautiful, and I'm so excited.
Oh. I want you to know. Oh my god, I've actually met the voice actor of Leon for only like
really?
he does only like very specific games. So he didn't do like Dead by Daylight. I think he did Remake 2, or was it Remake 3? But yeah, they I don't remember. But yeah, I've met one of the voice actors for Leon, and I was like, damn. So I gotta ask him some questions and all that kind of stuff. It was fantastic.
That's
loved
awesome.
it so much.
That is so fucking cool.
We follow each other on Twitter. I was like, what?
That's awesome. What the fuck? That's amazing,
cool.
Sam.
Really cool.
Oh, that's actually another question I didn't think to ask. So a lot of people, especially when they have specific passions, they collect things. They've got like memorabilia, figures, things like that. Is there any piece of like horror specific memorabilia that you have that you like really love, or that like you really want?
Surprisingly, I don't collect a lot. I know recently not recently, but a few years back I really started trying to collect a lot of like Dead by Daylight stuff. And still to this day I would love to collect more Dead by Daylight related stuff. I just don't have the money for it. That's the issue.
That's understandable. Yeah. Mine is so
So, but
basic. I just want to have one of Freddy's masks. Or not. Yep. Sorry, not Freddy. Oh my god. Jason's mask. I just want his
that
mask.
would be so cool. No, okay. So me and another bestie, we want to meet up and uh
It's
two of
not
the
me.
locations. What? I'm sorry. So two of the locations from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Mhm.
like two of the locations, like the houses actually exist.
Oh
So it is
wow.
the gas station and the actual house that you can actually go visit. So the gas station is turned into a barbecue restaurant
That's
that
fun.
is like cannibal themed, but it's not.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you could go get like barbecue there, and
Mhm.
the house is actually a um like an inn. What like you could spend the night there, which is really cool. I
That
was
was
like,
really cool.
I want to go visit. So now that I'm
Horror
back in
field trip.
Texas,
Horror field trip. Hell
now
yeah.
that I'm back in Texas, I want to go visit so bad.
You got to, obviously. Come on now.
I have to. I want to go take
It's
pictures and send them to you and be like, look,
yes, please
I'm
do.
here.
I would love to see that. That'd be so cool.
So that's something I would love to save up money for and go do eventually.
You ever done any of those like horror nights or like those like fucking horror houses or haunted hayrides? You know those like kind of like events that they do for those? Have you ever done anything like that before?
I've done something similar. I'm extremely picky with that kind of stuff because
Mhm.
I wherever I go, I need to make sure that I'm not going to be touched because that's
Yeah.
my biggest thing. So, because for me, there is a big difference between video games, movies, and then like the IRL stuff. Like those are like the three different categories.
Mhm.
And I have a really hard time with horror, like IRL, like going through like the whole horror stuff. I have a really hard time with it. Like I don't like being touched. I don't mind people coming up and scaring me, but the thing
Yeah.
is like even though they're not allowed to touch you, they will get in your face. And that's
Mhm.
also what I have a
Mhm.
really hard time with. So I can't do a lot of that. So I have to do a lot of research before even thinking about going,
Mhm.
which is very strange for me because I like the jump scares and I like to be scared. But doing it, having a monitor between me and the game versus someone coming up to my face
Mm.
is like two different things for me, and I just do not like it.
It's too
Like
real.
I have a personal space.
Yeah, like
like
don't invade the
like
personal space bubble, please, please.
yeah, like I like because there are certain locations where uh like they would come up to you with a weapon, but they
Mm.
would not touch you.
Mhm.
And like that's fine because I've had a guy come up and like pretend like to chainsaw me, and that was really cool. Because
Aw.
I listen, I love if I finally snap. The
Mhm.
one day I finally snap,
Mhm.
the chainsaw will be my murder weapon. Just saying.
You and your chainsaw community over there.
I
Never would have
I
guessed.
love chainsaw.
I never would have
Just
guessed.
I know, right? But yeah, it's just I don't know. I just find it really cool. I can't even tell you why. I just think it's so freaking cool. But yeah, I had to do my research before going.
I mean, that makes sense. But you've done a couple before?
Yeah, I've done a few.
That's cool. That's cool. I've never done one
So,
before. I've always wanted to. Me and Dilly were gonna go do one together, but they didn't have any like available.
oh my, okay, so I was thinking about going with a group of friends because I believe it's at Universal. They're opening up a like a Five Nights at Freddy's
Oh wow, that'd be
like
cool.
theme. They have like a theme or
Hmm.
whatever going on.
Yeah.
And we were gonna go do that this year, but man, I don't have the money. I was like, never
Mm.
mind. JK, I just got done moving. I'm
JK.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was supposed to go to Level Up earlier this year with a bunch of my friends, but I ended up not being able to go because I did not have the money. But
Yeah,
they do kind of want to go to Disney next year, which I'm kind of excited about. I'm like, I kind of want to do that. I want to go to Disney. I've
Disney
never
is so
been.
cool.
I've never been to a theme park before. So,
Oh,
yeah,
huh?
no Disney, no Universal, no nothing. I've never been.
I'm very thankful. I've been able to go to both uh like Disneyland and Disney World, and there is a big difference between like the two.
Oh yeah, which one's the one in Florida?
That's the World.
That's the one my sister goes to. She goes there with her boyfriend
Yeah.
every year. Well, fiance, excuse me.
Oh, fiance.
A
So
fiance.
fancy.
Very fancy. So fancy.
Mm.
But yeah, they go and they have a lot of fun. So after Move-a-thon, Vacation-a-thon, that's kind of the plan. I was supposed to go to the state fair in Texas this year, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it because of all the moving stuff that's going on. But we'll see. I go to visit my friend, and I'm trying to get some VTuber friends together as well, so we can go together for a day or two. Be kind of fun. So, but yeah, that's fun. Well, Sam, if you do let me know, I'll let you know, Puppy. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, Puppy. We definitely have to have a date with Pasta. Are you kidding me? I will win you so many. Listen, I don't brag about a lot of stuff because I'm not a big bragger, but I kicked ass at those carnival games.
Damn,
Fair.
bestie.
I won so many. I'm like, listen, you want something? I'll win it for you. You just give me the
Please,
tickets
because
to
I
this.
freaking suck at them.
I got lucky with a couple of them, but for the most part, I was like, I can do this. This is a breeze. I won so many Pokemon. You don't have to win me anything. Just buy me a plate of food. Oh, that too. I'll get you a turkey. You want a turkey leg? That's the whole reason I went to the fair at all. I was
I
like, I
want
want
a
a fucking turkey
turkey
leg.
leg.
I want a turkey. You want a turkey leg, Sammy? I'll get you a turkey leg.
I want a turkey leg.
You want a turkey leg?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you a turkey leg. You just gotta come to the state fair.
Bet.
Hell yeah. It's the first week of October. Just so you guys know, the first week of October, I am going to be probably not streaming because I hopefully will be out of town. But we'll see. But no, they have great food. I really wanted to try. They had a red velvet cake, funnel cake, and I want to try it so bad. I hope they have it again this year. I want to try it.
That sounds so good.
So
I haven't been
delicious,
in a
God.
really long time.
Mm-hmm. I think, when did I go? 23? I think we went in 23. That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. So much fucking fun. I love getting to go to Texas. I love it. Not only do a lot of my friends live there, my best friend lives there. I get to go to the freaking state fair. It's a great time. It's a great time. But yeah, so we are state fair pig scramble time. Yippee! So, Sam,
Yes, ma'am.
my wonderful Sammy Sam, I would like, if you don't mind, a moment to talk about yourself. Would you mind telling chat a little bit about yourself, where we can find you, what socials you're on, and what you're up to?
Oh yeah. So on most of the platforms, I go by Sam Gamer 101. Except on like TikTok, I'm like Gamer Sam 101 because someone has my name for some freaking reason. I don't know. Damn. So upset. even on Twitter, so I'm just Sam Gamer 101 underscore. I was like, yeah, make me say someone get my name. But I am a hedgehog VTuber who does a lot of spooky, scary games, as we've been talking about. My passion is horror with a little bit of cozy. We also do VR chat streams, which I've been wanting to get back into VR chat because I love VR chat.
Those are fun. I like your model in that.
VR chat.
So
Oh,
cute.
okay. Because I love my model so much.
It's
I'm a
so
Nova
cool.
beast.
I love
I was
it.
like, oh,
Hit me
VR
up,
chat,
Sam!
yay!
VR chat! Oh, Pasta's so much fun in VR chat. Absolutely.
I love VR chat so much. Oh, but yeah, so the actually what I'm getting ready to do. So I do apologize if I seem a little dead at the moment. The 31st through the 4th, so literally what, like 1-2 days away, we are doing a 5-day 24-hour raid train to help raise money for a friend in need. she's just getting out of an abusive relationship and has been left in some debt. And so the money is going to her to kind of help rebuild her life and kind of pay off some of that debt that she's been left with and all that kind of stuff. So we have gotten a whole bunch of streamers together that are her friends. So me and one other person is also hosting it. So if you're following me on Twitter, if you would like to like and retweet the announcements and updates for the raid trade, that'd be very much appreciated. Please and thank you.
Very
But yeah,
helpful.
that's but yeah, so I do apologize if I seem a little tired. I have been working nonstop on that, so this being here is kind of me taking a break from that. So I do apologize if my energy seemed a little low today.
No, you're fine, Sam. We love having you here. And I thank you for taking the time to be here. I really do appreciate it. I'm
Yeah,
glad I got to do my
100%.
first interview with you.
Yeah, bestie. Oh my god, I have so many things that I want to be working on. Because immediately after this, August 12th is going to be our 7-year anniversary of me streaming.
That's so
Which we were-
exciting.
Yeah. So I was gonna do a subathon, but since I'm already asking the community for money for this, I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing for the subathon. I'll probably just do like a long stream.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But yeah, we'll be celebrating me streaming for 7 years, and then in October we are bringing back 31 Nights of Fright.
Oh my god,
Which is
that's
super
gonna be
exciting.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the next big project I'm gonna work on after these two. So back to back, I have 2 events coming on. That's why I've just been all over the place. But
Well,
yeah,
listen,
that is me.
I'm also doing a spooky themed event in October. So if you have time to do some Phasmo or Repo or something like that, we definitely got to get you in for some of that.
Yes, please.
Even if it's just to sit
Yes,
with me and hold my
please.
hand through a horror game.
I will hold your hand. I will make it funny. Listen, what